My name's Arsen Ostrovsky. I'm a husband, I'm a father, and I'm a Jew and a Zionist. I was born in Odessa in Ukraine, then still Soviet Union. My family, we survived the pogroms, the Holocaust, communism, but we were also made to know exactly our place in society, and it was impossible to escape anti-Semitism, as many other Soviet Jews at the time felt that. We left Soviet Union in the mid-80s to Australia. I had a wonderful life. We knew our history very well, but we didn't necessarily mark Shabbat or the Jewish holidays in the same way that we do here. There was always something missing, and it was that yearning to come back home, to come to Israel, that hope of 2,000 years to return to our national homeland, the land of Zion. Until, for me, I think the turning point was in 2002 when the American Jewish journalist Danny Pearl was murdered in Pakistan, and his very famous last words were, "My father is Jewish, my mother is Jewish, I'm Jewish." And that got me thinking, what does it mean for me to be Jewish? What does it mean for me to be Zionist? Where does Israel fit into all this? As time went on, it became more and more self-evident that my home was here in Israel. I remember on my Nefesh B'Nefesh flight to Israel, still reading Herzl's The Jewish State with tears in my eyes. So for me, it wasn't just a dream come true. It was in many ways the beginning of a dream. And this is it, this is home. And I've never felt more a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging, and a sense of home than I do here in Israel. As someone who's deeply believes in justice and human rights, I see that Israel continues to be singled out as the Jew amongst the nations. It's not only I see attacks on Jews as individuals, but against the Jewish state, against our very right to exist. It pains me to see that, and as someone who truly does believe in justice and human rights, it's not something that I can just stand idly by. The Israeli Jewish Congress was founded in 2012 by a number of prominent Israeli individuals. Our mission revolves around promoting Israel as a Jewish state, so we're very active in terms of fighting BDS, fighting anti-Semitism. We've spoken out before the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva and in New York, at various capitals in Europe and around the world. When I see Israel being singled out, when I see Israel being delegitimized, when I see Israel being demonized by the international community, when I see double standards applied against the Jewish state that are not applied against any other state, in the darkest of times, when we didn't have a voice, when we didn't have independence and sovereignty, we have that now. We have a strong army, we have our independence, our sovereignty. We're no longer voiceless and powerless, so we have not only a duty but an obligation to speak up. And that's certainly something that motivated me to get into this field and to act and to advocate and to make the case for the State of Israel. Being told that I would be awarded the Bonei Zion Award was a surreal experience. I think it's a fantastic opportunity to really shine the spotlight on the contribution of Olim to Israeli society across all sectors. It's just a tremendous honor. It's a great privilege to be given this award. So I certainly hope that others will look upon this as a source of personal inspiration to see that in Israel you really can achieve your dreams and that nothing is unattainable.